Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a video on a drawing that took me a really long time because I was just like, you know what? Let's just go all out. And it took me a while. I think it was like over 7 hours, and it usually only takes me about 2 to finish a drawing, so it was pretty good. And I kind of just drew it like I had the idea of like this pose that you can see me drawing. It's like kind of like he's sitting on a throne, he's kind of just chill, kind of like a ruler. That was kind of the idea I had, and I kind of went for it. I also was feeling a bit like a kind of sci-fi-ish because I had like been watching Star Wars stuff and such, so I kind of went with that kind of vibe. And you can see I'm trying to like get a helmet kind of looking thing, sci-fi-ish. It took me a while, but I finally figured out something that I liked, and I kind of just went with the whole theme. This video is going to be a lot longer than my other ones because this drawing took longer. So you know, bear with me. You definitely need to see this the finished product. So if you don't want to stick around for the whole time lapse, that's fine, but definitely go see the finished product at the end because it's a really good drawing. It's one of my favorites that I've ever done. So definitely go there before you leave if you do leave. But you could stick around because it helps me out because watch time and such, like the more the video is watched, the better for me it is. So you know, you can do that too. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But this drawing, you can see that I'm kind of getting close to finished with the character, but I do a lot of stuff. Like I customize the throne to make it look really nice. I do tons of background stuff, which I never do, and you guys know this. I don't really draw backgrounds, but I actually did a lot with this one, which is kind of crazy. But it ended up so good, so good. The sketch alone took me an hour, and normally that's the quickest part of the of the drawing. But it ended up like, so you could see me starting to like draw like some staircases up to the throne and like a back window thing or whatever, like the walls and stuff. I added some hanging stuff, and I'm gonna like draw like torn up curtains and stuff on it to kind of give it a rugged feel, because I want it to be kind of rugged but then also a little bit like sci-fi modern. I kind of had like a specific idea for this character and story, but also not really. Like I had the feel for it, like I knew what I wanted it to feel like, but I don't really know what the story itself is. But you can see here I'm kind of drawing like rugged stuff. Like there's just like metal crates with like guns hanging off of them, and you can see me starting to like draw like torn rags hanging from this thing. To be honest, I don't know the practical use for this. Like I don't know why you would actually have those, but it looks super cool, and it kind of breaks up the whole drawing and makes it feel a bit better, I thought. And so yeah, I don't know why I did it, but it looks cool. I also added some like metal sheets on the walls just to give it kind of a more rugged look. And you know, this is the first time I've ever drawn like a scenery, like, you know, not just a character. So I'm doing my best. I just add some boxes lying around, you know, some closer up and some further away to give it some depth, because like you can see that those crates right there are bigger, closer up, and there's smaller ones back in there to really feel the depth, because I'm a pro, and you know. But yeah, I try to do that. I messed up the stairs a little bit, but I fixed them right there. I drew this bottle right there. I drew it, and it's got a liver in it. Like I don't I don't know why. The thing is like I feel like this guy's kind of like the head of a black market or something, and he just sells like guns and stuff and organs. And I kind of thought that was funny. He's kind of like, because you can kind of tell that he's kind of like a boss. He's like the boss of something, and he's kind of bad, but not like really bad. So I figured, hey, you know, maybe he's just like running a black market. That would be kind of cool. So he's kind of like the head of the sci-fi space black market, which I kind of thought of right now, but then I also kind of felt like that was what it was going to end up being anyway. So you know, but I think that's really cool right here, doing the line art. You know, just vibing. It's basically just redoing what I've already sketched out, but it looks super cool, and it's great because like I'm starting to get to where the line art actually looks better than the sketch, which is, it never used to be that way, and it's finally getting that way. So I'm getting better. I'm becoming a pro. I'm becoming a legend, and I'm that's really awesome. But yeah, I'm just sketching out the throne. Well, not sketching out. I'm line arting. I'm refining the sketch with line art. And it's looking pretty cool. I really love the throne, not gonna lie. I'm really proud of myself for drawing the throne. It looked really super cool, and it looked like exactly how I wanted it to, like kind of like metally and rugged, but like intimidating with the spikes and stuff. It looked awesome. But the line art, man, it took me a long time. I'll tell you what took me the longest. I always cut it out of the videos because it's kind of boring. But if you've noticed, I color it all in, but I don't like fill it in. Like I just kind of splotch the colors around so that I can get a feel for what it would look like. And then I'll go around the edges and like smooth it out and fill it in, basically. And I always cut that out because it's kind of boring. That's what always takes me the longest. And it's good that I cut it out because it's boring and it takes me the longest. But that took me, I think, like 3 hours just doing that. It's crazy. But that was the bulk of the time, and that was whenever my head was most hurting. That's whenever it got the most pain. But I'm almost done with the line art here, and then I go on to color splotching. The colors ended up really, really cool, I think. It's kind of like they're kind of dull, but then a little bit of awesomeness. It's just a hint of awesomeness in there, you know. But I think it ended up super, super cool. I really like how I did this. Like I just kind of messed around. Like, and I feel like the thing that really got me is I decided to just take my time and just keep doing it until it felt right. Because normally I'm just like, I kind of try to rush it and it never ends up good, and so that's why I don't do backgrounds and stuff. But I was just like, I'm just gonna calm down and breathe and just do it until it looks right, you know? And I did, and it ended up really well. And now here I'm starting to color, and you can see what I was talking about. Like, you can see I don't really fill it all the way in. Like, I leave the edges kind of, you know, not done because that takes a long time, and I really just want to figure out what it's going to look like with the colors in without taking too much time. So that's what I'll do. And then whenever I actually go in to fill it all the way in, I'll cut that part out. And that's what always takes the longest time. It's the most headache. It gives me the most headaches. But totally worth it. And here's the thing. Every time I talk about drawing and stuff, I always sound like I hate it. And I realize that whenever I like rewatch my videos and stuff, I always sound like I hate drawing. And I don't. I love it so much. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But sometimes, like, I sound like I don't like it, and it's funny whenever I rewatch it because I'm just like, I'm always complaining about it, but yet I still do it. And I'm like, what? But I actually really love drawing. I actually have another drawing in the works right now. Actually, I'm literally have another video ready as I'm making this one. But it's gonna be super cool. It's another really awesome one. You're gonna want to stick around to see that. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome drawings like this one. But anyway, here I'm just finishing up all of the little extra coloring stuff, coloring the guns, you know, coloring the metal plates on the walls and stuff, coloring the bottle. I like the greenish bottle there. And here's the outside. It's like he's got like a window in his back to like show his power, because like he's really vulnerable there, but he's just so powerful he knows that he's safe, you know. It's kind of like a flex. But anyway, right here is where I start the shading and stuff, and this is the best part, man. There's lights above him, and I added that to give like dynamic lighting, and I add some shine on top. It looks so good. I can't wait to see it again. I'm excited to see it, and I've already seen it a million times. I drew it, but it ends up looking so good. I'm so proud of this one. But like you can see here, I start adding some shine, and oh man, it looks so good. It's amazing. See, you can already kind of see how awesome it is. Now I start shading the throne, add some light on the throne. It's going by real fast, but you can kind of see what I'm going for. Add some nice shine on there and some shading. I try to do my best. I'm not a pro at shading, but I feel like I'm good enough to say that I'm good. But anyway, I kind of shade the edges around there just to show that the corners are dark because the light's not getting there. And you can see the lights coming in from behind, like in the window. I try to make that kind of visible. Like you can see it's coming down, like the orange light's coming down from the roof, but then there's like light coming out from outside. And I kind of make it a little darker to show that you know, everything's good. And here I just kind of I color the lines a bit just to give it a little bit of something, and then that's it. That's the drawing. It's legendary, man. But I hope you enjoyed, because this took a while, but it was really awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see the next one. And that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this extra long video. The drawing turned out really great, so I hope you liked it. Remember to subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to get up to 10 subscribers. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.